Game Day Unfiltered, where it's raw,
Mhm.
real,
Mhm.
unfiltered.
Mhm.
I'm your co-host Gerald, and here next to me is my boy, the host Caleb.
What's good with y'all, man? We
Man,
got.
without further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yo,
So Caleb, man, what's going on, man? How you feeling? How you been, brother?
hey man. Same shit, different day. You feel me? Ain't nothing changed but the weather.
Man, I hear you on that one, man.
You feel me?
Man,
Today, hey man. Let's. We have in store today actually a great session we got to go through, right?
what we got on the books today, man? What we
Of
bullshit
course,
about?
we got we got to bullshit about first off. Two teams going out by 30 plus? Come on, bro. They didn't want to
Mm,
win. So we're going to talk about Boston, right? We're
okay.
going to talk about the game seven, obviously. We got to give our picks for the ECF, WCF, you feel me? Finals picks, you feel me? And we just going to chop it up a little bit, right? So let's kick it off. First off, let me pull up stats real quick. So, what day was it that they played?
Man,
Friday?
what I
Was
really
that a
want to talk
Friday?
about, I really want to talk about this Boston and this New York Knicks
Yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah.
Game
Yeah.
Six.
So
You had some players
Friday,
that wanted to stay at home.
man, Friday, Celtics Knicks, final score of 81 to 119. Um, I mean, what else? What more is there to even freaking say off of this? Al Horford 10 points
Mm,
behind team leading 20 points from Jalen Brown. Everybody else shooting toward eights, so there's not even a point to even bring some up. Peyton Pritchard 5 for 10. And then you got the Knicks, whole starting five in double digits, which is highly insane. Miles McBride off the bench with 10 points. Everybody else is in tour dates. I'm gonna let you go first, man, because I'm disappointed, but I'm gonna let you go first off that one.
Man, first and foremost, I really, it was tough seeing, Tatum go down with that gruesome injury, man. We hate to see all our athletes, our star athletes go down, any athlete in general. But, when he went down, I knew that was it. And I felt like that really changed the momentum, even though Boston backdoored in one game five. That wasn't enough. At the end of the day, Boston wasn't going to win two more after that game five. But back to this game, I felt like, New York did what they did. They let them hang around that first half, and then Brunson, man, I don't know what to say. Now I've been, I'm gonna say it. I
Hey,
was a hater. I
hey,
was
I
a hater.
was, I was a hater. I'm not gonna lie,
I was not on
I
that. I was
was.
not on that Jalen Brunson. That wave. But man, day in and day out, man. Every time that man has showed
Like,
up. He's
yeah, I'm not gonna
unguardable.
lie.
But I feel like Knicks did a good job. Eliminating them in Game 6. Coming out efficiently, shooting the ball well, attacking. OG.
Facts.
I don't know how they do it though. 48 minutes. That whole starting five
Um,
plays 40 plus minutes every game.
yeah, bro, that shit's
Like
insane.
as an athlete, how
Ooh,
do you feel about that? I know that takes a toll of you, but I know we both former, athletes.
I think
The position I played wasn't as important as what you did.
that's taxing. Yo, nah, bro. 48 minutes isn't real. Like that's not real, especially for a basketball game because you play that 48 minutes plus some, right? Especially we
Right.
talking OT. That's an hour plus. You playing basketball, running up and down the court, no breaks. Mind you, niggas not coming off the bench to get you out the game. Like
Right.
you playing that bitch the whole thing, and to put up 20 plus everybody, four people, 20 plus points
Mm.
in an average of 36 minutes, bro, that's crazy, right? I just think
How you feel about Boston? What went wrong besides that Tatum injury? What else went
uh,
wrong? Like
they,
who the guys that needed to show up that didn't show up?
looking at this, I think they just got tired. Like they ran out of energy, bro. And then with Tatum going down, like that, you're not recovering. That's literally 99% of your offense going to Tatum. Game five, cool. right? What they did, but I didn't like how media was just kept saying they're better without him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Your
Because
best player on the court, he go down with an injury. No way your team is better. You know what I mean? It's not mathematically
it's
possible.
dead ass not possible. Like
Not possible.
20 points from your second best player, right? Your third best player is dealing with a fucking illness, who's playing 11 minutes and only put up 4 points. Um, your guard play sucked. Guard play got outplayed really bad. So it's just like you're missing that extra 25, 30 points right then and there. And you add that 25, 30 points to this 91, 81 points already. I
You got a
mean, you
ball
pretty
game.
much, yeah, you pretty much in the game. You add that extra 15 from Derek White outside of the eight, you
Right.
damn near winning. But I think they just went wrong because they kept shooting too many threes. I think we go fucking, what was it, 4 for 100 in the first, or like 25 for 100 in the first two games.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's Boston memo though. You know, they got the green light. You know,
They
basically
won a
everybody on their
chip.
team Steph.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, people are overreacting, but it's like, bro, last year we watched them do the same
Right.
exact
The shots were
thing.
falling that last year, and then this
Dead
year the
ass,
shots didn't
like the
fall.
same thing. But it's just like all those shots they hit last year, they just missed. And it's the same shots, they just missed them. And if you look at the regular season, they did the same thing. Like, and I think it was just, yeah, like shooting 30% from three
Never
compared
won in a
to
basketball game.
come on, man.
Never won in a
Shooting,
basketball game.
what is this, 36% from two?
Yeah.
While
Never
they
won it.
shooting 46,
Mm-hmm.
they getting damn near what, 10 more shots? 11 more shots than them
Yeah. You're never gonna win a game like that.
at all. So it's
I
just
think what
like,
I think Boston needs to do is, man, they need to, you know, I'm gonna be the first to say it. Maybe not the first, but I think they need to break that up. Porzingis can't stay healthy. Need to find a replacement for him. And I hate to say it, but Drew, you know, he's supposed to be a lockdown guard, and you know he's letting Brunson out there
yeah.
giving him a easy 20. You know, Brunson getting 20 in the first half. You know, as a
Easy.
defender, Drew Holiday, man, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. I think,
So
though, really, if we break this team up, though, which is it's going to happen, but they're not going to get hit bad,
yeah, they
right?
just need to
That
break them
second
out, go get
apron
some more
ain't
pieces.
going yeah, outside of they're not gonna get that second apron ain't gonna hit them as bad as like how it's gonna hit all these other teams. Like the Thunder is one of them that is about to hit really
Mm-hmm.
hard. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not all you just really can unload two, maybe three people, right? Al might retire. Let's be honest here,
Yeah, he might have to get up out of there.
right? Outside, yeah, Drew Holiday
Porzingis,
and
Drew,
Verzingis is your two.
Derek White too. You know, he been balling the last couple of years, so that paycheck coming
He
up for him.
he already
So
got
it's
paid.
Boston.
He got paid last year. This past after winning.
Oh,
So
my
I'm not
correction, my
mad
bad.
at that.
My
I'm
correction,
not
my bad.
mad at that.
Peyton Pritchard, we paying Peyton Pritchard. Not
Yes,
we, but Boston.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. You don't
that's a
pay
good
Peyton
move.
Pritchard, somebody else is going to pay him, and he's going to become a superstar. You lock up Peyton Pritchard though, insert him into that starting lineup. Go get you a big with another wing maybe.
At the end of the day, though, man, Boston's all right. You know, they got
Yeah,
next year. They just came off a chip.
they're fine.
It didn't go right. Injury happened. Boom. Tatum plays in Game 6, they win. Game 7, they win.
They
So
yeah they definitely come back because Tatum.
they
What
definitely
did
come back
Tatum
to
have?
win.
What did he have? 40. Yeah, 40.
So,
Although they were down when he got hurt, that's the only bad part about it.
I mean,
He
yeah,
was
they were
he
gonna go
was
down 3-1 regardless. But I'm saying they won
yeah
Game 5. He would have
yeah
won Game 6, and he would have won Game 7.
he was
You
coming
know,
back for sure.
yeah.
Knicks
That
on the other
superstar
hand,
hurt. Knicks on the other
Knicks
hand,
will be
man,
fine.
Knicks are good. They're in great shape.
This off season is
But I want to switch. I want to switch roles, and we want to flip conferences, man. I want to talk about this Denver
Raw
OKC.
West with that fat boy
Um,
out there. Let's take a look at this.
I just want to say,
125.
man,
Oh my!
I'm in disbelief
Is
of
it
what happened.
disappointment or is it disbelief or both?
For one, I'm really disappointed in Jokic. I'm disappointed in Jokic.
I'm
In a
listening.
game 7, we letting Caruso the same height as me. I'm bigger than Caruso. You know what I mean? We letting a 6'2" guard,
Yeah,
defend a 7 foot
yeah.
arguably top 5 center of all time. I mean, it's not supposed to happen. You know,
Agreed.
Jokic is supposed to attack. You know, he's probably trying to post him up at the middle at the free throw line. You know, we gotta face. You gotta show me that face up game.
Yeah. What? No way.
So
Wait.
your thing just
Recording.
made you. Nah, it's still recording.
Oh, bet. Hold
Um,
on. Finna hit quick refresh because this is. Hold on.
pardon the interruption. You got some technical difficulties going on. Um, he probably lost
All right, we
connection.
back. Like
We
nothing ain't
still
never
rolling.
happened.
No, it ain't nothing like a little adversity that happens.
You feel me? But yeah, back
But
to
I'm talking about Jokic. Back to Jokic. He had some. We know Jokic got the post game. We know he got the passing skills. But when you get that ball to top of key on the free throw line, you got to go to work. You got to face guard him up. You got to face him up. Show me some moves. But I think that's where Denver went wrong. One, two. Denver went wrong. Still playing Michael Porter Jr. That hurt shoulder. He came in clutch sometimes, but my man's still shooting 8 threes and only hitting 1 and 2.
he
Porter
shot.
Porter ain't give you 12 points since
Nope.
game 3 maybe.
Yep, he went
Everything
0
else
for
he's out
4
here
from three.
shooting. He's out here shooting. Man, like
Yeah,
you said,
I'm.
tour dates and Jamal
Oh
Murray.
yeah,
That sickness. That flu game. I think that flu game was a. I
I
think that
wouldn't
flu
say.
game was a flu game. I
Yeah,
think that was a fluke.
I
He didn't
wouldn't
show up.
say. Yeah,
Shots
I
ain't
don't.
falling. Gordon hurt.
Yeah,
I
you know.
salute Aaron Gordon though, man. Nobody. Grade 2 hamstring. I ain't never pull a hammy though, but I can just imagine grade 2. That's pretty high.
Putting up
So
8 and 11, almost having a double double on a grade 2 hamstring. First off, you can
hmm
have my MVP, Bucko, because
yeah, he
there's
he
no
showed hard
way.
because he could have easily sat out. You know,
Facts. As I'm looking through
but that Thunder team, man. They
that
young,
sheet
athletic.
here,
Jamal Murray said it in the video, in the interview. They young, athletic, like AAU team, which is true.
literally,
They young, they pushing the floor, they throwing lobs, they shooting, they playing defense, they doing everything. But
brother, that 5 minute stretch where it was just straight
hmm
turnover, fast break, that is like that's great. First off, the Thunder. First off, I don't think they're going that far. I think they're gonna put out next round. Great run by them, but that team defense as a whole, I'm not even just talking about Caruso, but
yeah,
everybody plays defense. Everybody's stealing the ball. Everybody's rebounding, and then getting it and running. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
hmm
And they play team ball. I like
right.
that. Can I check? Can I check?
But you know why they play team ball though? Them cats young.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to get paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
these
Yeah. Yeah.
these these this one these years 1 through 3, man, these young cats trying to get paid. Everybody on that roster trying to get paid. So, that eighth man coming off the bench, he playing like he
Dead
want to play
ass.
like Shea.
No, dead
So,
ass.
they all want to get paid. So I think that really plays a huge part in what they doing right now because they're young. They want to get paid. Obviously, Thunder can't keep all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, when they go in with that, mentality, like, I got to go get paid. I feel like it really just showed on game 7, beating them by what,
Yeah.
28 plus points.
God. I think
I
it was
cut the
like
TV
30
off
something.
after. I cut it off after they went up 20. It was over.
Oh yeah, I went to sleep. Yeah. See, okay. I think I'm not gonna off the Jokic thing. It's a little disappointing, but I think he just got tired. I'm more disappointed in everybody else,
Mm.
I will say,
Talk to me.
because I'm excluding Michael Porter Jr. just a little bit. I'm excluding Aaron Gordon because up until last game getting hurt, he was the best player on this team.
Right.
I don't want to say Christian Brown because he was thinking it up. So I'm saying the others, even Jamal Murray, 1 for 8 from three, 6 for 16. I don't like that. I don't like that. I like the volume of shots. Not enough made shots though. I don't like enough made
Right.
shots. Not enough threes. I need more than just 8 threes. Like wait, this is game 7. I need damn near 20 shots from both of them.
Nah, I
Only thing
agree,
I'm
man.
disappointed in Jokic, he didn't crack 10 shots. I don't like that. We got to shoot more.
Yeah.
But I'm more disappointed in the others. Russ gave you what Russ was gonna do. Not mad at Russ.
I seen
They
a
just
couple
don't
clips,
have.
man.
I don't
Russ got
think.
in the game and he wasn't.
Yeah, no,
He
Russ was
wasn't.
bullshitting.
He
Yeah,
wasn't getting back
yeah.
on defense. He jogging. That's not the Russ we used to see. We
Nah.
used to see the triple double king. You know, he got that
Yeah.
hustling for rebounds, hustling for blocks. But I think at that age catching up to him, man, we just hate to see our legends go. You know, Russ.
Yeah, it's time to let him go. He'll probably give us 1 or 2 more years, but
Yeah, Russ
I
got
think
2 more years, and then you know what I mean he might have to hit that road.
definitely a lot of the others. The others don't. I don't. I just didn't like that. As far as like if we comparing role players, bro, it's insane.
You know what else played a major factor? You know, a lot of people not gonna say it because you know they've been winning. They beat the Clippers in seven. I really think coaching. You know, Mike Malone. You know,
Oh
he's
my
a
God, yes.
NBA champ. Why would you fire him? You know, they got their reasons of why they fired him, but you know, I think experience played a factor. You know, that coach. Um, you know, I don't think he said the right words. I seen, you know, when they got mic'd up, he was mic'd up during the timeout one time. You know, they were down three. You know, he was saying, "Let's keep the pace, keep pushing." You know,
Yeah,
get shots up.
I think I
Boom, we're
remember what you're
missing.
saying. Yep.
And then he said something like, you know, we're down three, relax. You know what I mean? That's not
Hmm.
the momentum we going. You know, man. Yeah, we down three. Let's hone in. Let's lock in. You know, pass, cut, do what you got to do. You know, play defense.
Yeah, I'm
But you know
not.
that down three, relax. You know, that down three turned into 15, turned into
And
20,
then
turned
yep,
into 30, and then
got
now
worse.
now we at home. But Thunder's gonna. I mean, not Thunder. Denver's gonna sign
Think
him.
you
They're gonna give him that
give
coach a job. That's him.
yeah, because he got him this far, but I
Yeah, he
think
got him that far. But
if fucking Malone is there, this isn't going 7. By the way, this damn near over.
yeah,
And
and
whoa,
I feel like Malone wouldn't have played Michael Porter like that. You know, I
nope.
feel like he would have put him on the bench and brought him in as a as a bench player to like we know you hurting. You know, so you gonna come in, you gonna shoot your shots, you gonna come back down. If you make them, you make them. If you miss, you gonna sit back down. You gonna be cool.
Just
And I
like how Boston did with Porzingis.
right, you know, we gonna play if
Just
we need
go
you.
play off the bench. Yeah,
Right,
don't hurt yourself. But the more
right,
you hurt yourself, you hurting the team outside of all of that.
and it showed. You know,
Oh my God, did it?
it
And it's
showed
like
that whole
it's
series.
just go. Yeah, this whole off season, just spend nothing, get the surgery. You get the surgery you need, rehab it. By the time you come back, it's August,
Yeah,
September when the season start. You'll be fine. He'll be good. But I think
Denver,
him playing was the worst thing possible for him to do. Not gonna
yeah,
lie.
Denver will be all right.
Um,
Denver, Denver's Denver. You know, they got their core guys. You know, all they got to do is build around. They
Facts.
got Jokic, Murray, Gordon. They got them three. You know, just play around them. Christian Brown off the. I mean, he's there, so they're gonna be straight. One thing I do want to see Denver do though, I want Denver to go get a legitimate center. Because if they get a legitimate center, Jokic could stretch the floor and literally play the four. If they get a dominant center
True.
like a who's a dominant center in the league, like not too shabby, like a Daniel Gafford. You know, Dallas. Dallas is two bigs. They'll go get one of them. Got their archetype. You know, Jokic could do what he do, throw the lob up. Aaron
I
Gordon could
think
play the
you
wing.
put.
Braun and Murray, you stretch the four out.
I like that.
I think that would
I
be
do.
dangerous.
But I think they gotta go get some bench help. A
Yeah, yeah.
lot of bench
Bench help
help.
come with the role players. You know,
Like,
which
good
coming up
lord.
next, we're gonna talk about that Eastern Conference. You know, they got a lot of uh
Oh,
that
them,
Indiana team got a lot of
them.
good role players, bench players.
I'm Team Indiana the rest of the way. Not gonna lie.
We might as well talk about that. Let's switch over.
And we can transition right into that. And
Who you
I'll be
liking?
first to start it.
You
Give
liking
me
Indiana?
Indiana versus
Okay.
AE. But let's start with the Eastern Conference. Indiana, first off, if you can't keep up, first off, 48 minutes from the Knicks, and they think they finna keep up running up and down the court with Indiana. Come on, bro. It's not
Fastest paced
possible.
team in the league. They get down the court in 2.5 seconds.
Come on, bro. I was watching when they was playing the Cavs, literally off the free throws, bro. They're up the court in 2 seconds, damn near. Two
Mm-hmm.
seconds is the latest they getting down there.
I love that. I love that type of basketball because you getting a shot up. You getting a
We
shot up within
out.
five
Let's
seconds. You
run.
know it's more basketball to play. Right. The teams
Literally.
back there liking. Denver got caught a lot. That's what Denver struggled with too. They got caught a lot getting back on defense. But I think that next team definitely gonna get tired. Thibodeau's gonna have to get in that bag. He gonna have to get in that bench early. maybe that 8 9 minute mark, man. You gotta have to sub two people in because run up and
God,
down the court. You got some guys that's old
yeah, I'm not
OG.
gonna lie. Yeah,
He's not
cause
the quickest. Mikael
let's go take
Bridges,
a look at
Cat, um, Brunson.
let's take a
Josh
look
Hart.
at Indiana stuff. Yo, by the way, I think we're live on YouTube too. I think it
I,
automatically just
I really like that team though. I think it's
yeah.
definitely a game 7 banger.
Oh, it's going 7 for sure.
But honestly, I really don't want to see Indiana go into the finals. I don't think nobody's gonna watch that.
Oh, it'll get watched.
Nobody's gonna watch Indiana go to the finals, man.
It's not gonna get watched
Like
only
we
if
don't
they
want to
play like I want to see
we
it
don't want to talk about it, man. But I don't want to see like Indiana and Thunder. You
for
know,
all. Look, and this listen. This is the part we're gonna clip and we're gonna put this shit on TikTok first. Listen, first off, for all the TikTok heads, we gonna talk about the fucking top 10 QBs. But look, if you don't like basketball, if you're not a real basketball lover, real basketball watcher, obviously you're gonna hate Indiana and you're gonna hate fucking all the small markets. So OKC too. Me, I'm watching Hallie just so Hallie can prove these niggas that he is not overrated. And he's like that, by the way. Because the hate that Hallie get as he's coming off a 31-8-6 game in a closeout?
mm.
Come on, bro. Just coming off closing out with Giannis, by the way. I'm just saying, bro.
Giannis and the number one
So
seed Cavs.
that's not. If that's overrated, I want to be overrated all my life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't think I well people I think the misconception of overrated, they take what their
But
talent
they,
and they take
yup,
what they say in the media.
no cap.
Me, I'm a if I just come off and beat the number one seed team, I'm gonna talk my shit on that
I'm
press
talking
conference. I'm talking my shit.
crazy,
They were number one seed and
insanity
we just
shit.
beat them in 6. Come
Oh
on now.
God.
Injuries or not, we just beat them in 6. That's the number one seed team. Everybody, talking about Cavs in 7, Cavs in 6, Cavs in 5, Cavs in 4. You know, sent their ass home. So
But
like I think that Indiana team is nice. I was a Halliburton. I say he was overrated. No, I say he was overrated,
wow.
but I had the misconception of what he said in the media because I'm not the type of individual to say certain things in the media because people take it the wrong way. So
Yeah.
I do like this matchup though. I say it goes 6 or 7. If they split,
I'm
hear me out. If
is
they split, Indiana's winning. If they split these first 2 games, Indiana's gonna win it. But if New York wins both games at home, New York got it. If they go 1-1, I'm gonna take
if
Indiana.
Indiana split both times, like go
No, no,
to
no.
New York split, go to Indiana split. That's what I'm thinking of. If they split both of those and it's 2-2, they're
Mm.
winning. It's
I'm
over.
thinking if they split 1-1, Indiana just got to get one. They're not losing at home. Indiana's not
They
losing
got
at home.
one. I think they got one the last 2 times, the last 2 series, the last two first
That's what I'm
game
saying.
ones.
Indiana's not losing at home.
Oh
If
no,
they
no,
split
hell
one and
no,
one, they're
hell
gonna
no.
win those next 2 games at home, and that's
Yeah,
what I fear for New York because, like I said, man, they're the fastest team in the league. New York cannot keep up.
New
Typically
York gonna get
go
tired.
deep in that
Plus,
bag.
Cat is gonna fucking either he's gonna be fouling or he's gonna be hurt or fucking whatever. But yeah,
He's gonna have to
I'm
lock in. That's the
big
that's the
time.
X factor.
Cat, the X factor for me is
Cat is the
Mikal
X
Bridges.
factor. Cat hasn't showed up. Cat has not showed up all playoffs like Cat usually shows up.
That's true. But
Cat
it's
Cat
like
Cat is a 25 and 15 guy. He hasn't been getting that.
one of those.
I feel like this is definitely Miles Turner's gonna get him around for his money.
The
Miles
funniest thing
Turner's
in the
gonna get him around
world, Cat can be a 30 and fucking 15 player
easily,
every night. Oh my gosh,
easily.
every night. But
Because
he's just
he
he
shoots three threes and he makes at least 2 of them,
literally
and he's getting to the rack. So he definitely could
every
be
day.
that 30 and 15 guy.
Yeah. Okay. I agree. Him is impact. Two, another person is Mikal Bridges for me.
Hmm.
He's gonna have to hoop. He the one to me who ain't been showing up and shit. That nigga, he been trash, and it's disappointing how trash he been. But Cat and Mikal, if they don't do nothing, they're going home in 4. I'm not gonna lie. and this ain't the team to play around with. You can't be shooting tour dates
Facts.
against this team because they getting that off the rim, they running it's a lob the other way
Because
or a
we
layup.
seen, because we seen with that Cavs, man, they played around too much, and you see
Too
Indiana went in there
much,
and popped them.
too much playing around. Even with the 20-point lead, they had the 20-point lead, came back, walked them down. So
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying is, Cat Mikal Bridges, we fucking around. Y'all finna fuck around, find out, and be at the crib,
Uh-huh. You know, New York.
which
This is
is
big for you, New York. Though they never been to East Conference Finals. They making history. They
in
never
about
been.
in about they haven't been since like '99 or
Yeah,
something, like 2000.
since the Great Pat, since Ewing, bro. They haven't been there since Ewing.
Yeah,
So this is definitely, major for them. And I
yeah.
think that's a lot of pressure. I think New York Knicks have more pressure than anybody else in the playoffs.
Do they?
Anybody else in the playoffs, and
Yeah. I
and been to the
mean, what?
finals, and been to the conference finals. Thunder, they number one seed, so they were automatically, put on that pedestal.
But I think it's a lot of pressure with them too, though, with the Thunder,
Nah, they don't got no pressure. They
because
already made it. They
yeah,
went through the
but
hardest people.
you damn near are the literal best team overall in the playoffs, right? If you lose with the best offense, the one of probably the best defense, the fucking number one team overall, best record, you getting talked about. I'm not gonna lie. And for them to lose how they did last year, terribly, even though they ran up on Luca. And
Hmm.
then this year, if they lose, it's bad. And
What?
the New York, yes, as well, because you can't make all those moves and not do nothing. Like you dead ass gave away half your picks for Mikal Bridges.
Hmm.
You ain't getting no draft picks anytime soon. So, okay, I like that.
That's who they rock
Shift
with.
to the
But
West.
then,
You said wait. You said what?
no, I was just agreeing that but I'm gonna take my stand on New York being the biggest. If they lose, they're gonna be the biggest. They had the biggest downfall. You know, Basically,
Thanks.
if they lose this, they had a losing season. And Thunder,
Uber.
Thunder don't have that much because they're the number one seed, best team in the league. They're young. They made it this far. They beat Denver. No, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Denver would have beat Thunder, bro. They would have won the whole thing because nobody's gonna stop Jokic.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
so
Yes. Yes.
luckily Thunder
Yes.
got them out the way. So Thunder, they're safe. If they lose this round, they're gonna be mad for a minute, then they're gonna forget it because who
Agreed.
cares?
I mean, and it's Anthony Edwards, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah, it's
lie.
Ant. Bro just took down LeBron and Luca.
Playing bad, by the way. He took down
Motherfucker took down Luca and LeBron, bro.
playing bad,
The
right?
greatest player of all time,
Yep.
and the face of the NBA coming up in a few. Like when LeBron retires, Luca will be the face of the NBA.
Yep.
Like
Took down them two.
he took them
Walked into
down.
Golden State, took down Draymond and Jimmy. I ain't gonna say Steph because Steph didn't play when Steph was playing. It was up 13. I will say that, but walked them down still. Playing terrible, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
in every single game that he
He
played, except that
yeah.
one where he had like 30 in the second half. But every outside of all of that, bro, I think this year Ant finna win it, and it might be GG's for the league if Ant get this first one. I'm not gonna lie,
I would love
because
to see Ant get this though. I'm not gonna lie, cause Ant gets this. Oh my god, he gonna
he
pop that
deserve it.
shit. He
He
gonna
deserves
pop
it.
that shit. Yeah, you right. Cause these
And
last two
I'm
years, that's that
yeah,
that them people he beat. He swept KD.
yeah, yeah. Oh my
Bro
gosh, yeah,
swept the
yeah,
the best,
yep.
the most lethal person in the world. KD
Swept the best scorer
beat
I think of our generation.
he beat
Last year,
Braun.
mind you, walked down Jokic in a game
He
seven.
beat Joker. Yeah, he beat he. They can't. They were down
Yep,
3-2.
walked him down.
And he came back and walked them down. And then he
So
beat Braun this year. And then he backdoored and they took care of Golden State. Like Ant, don't let Ant win this.
Ant
I'm
win
going
this
Wolves
is
in 6, but don't let Ant win this, man. Don't let Ant win this.
Wolves 6 for against Thunder. I got Wolves.
I got Wolves in 6. Ant,
I
Ant,
I ain't
Ant's
gonna
gonna
say
fire
Wolves.
this shit up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say Wolves in 5. But if Ant come out and he put up 25 plus game one, it's Wolves in 5. So I'm saying Wolves. I'm not gonna give you a game yet. Get with me after game one, and I'll give you a game.
Yeah, we got
Cause
what's it?
cause If he and they no, they're gonna be on the road first game. So yeah. Give me
It could
after
get
game
ugly.
one.
It could get
Yeah.
ugly though. But Ant had that rest. Ant them been good. They've been done for a minute. So he been in the lab. He don't. Come on, man. I don't even want to talk about how Ant gonna come in here and act.
And he from people gotta forget he from Atlanta, bro. We
What they
letting
say?
like
What they say? He a YN?
hey
He a
people
YN.
like they letting a real Atlanta ass nigga run this league, and there's gonna be nothing you can do about it
Like
at
he's dead
all.
ass out here just hooping. Like and that's
That's
really all
all.
he care about. He like he said he go
You
home, he play video games, he work out, and he come to the basketball games and he play.
hey man, we all know who that sound like, bro. We know who that is. Hey, and that's his favorite player too, by the way.
Sounds like a
I'm not gonna
fucking
say
winner to
too
me.
much. It's a winner.
That's a winner.
People who want to win is gonna show you that they want to win, regardless of what they do,
No matter
regardless
the
of what they
outcome. So
say.
we taking Wolves, right? All right, bet. Cool. Well,
Yes,
how we talking about this Eastern Conference? I got
I got Indiana in 7.
like I said, if Indiana wins one in the first two games, I'll take Indiana. But if they lose two, I'm taking New York.
Even if they lose 2, I'm still taking Indiana. I'm not
You
gonna
lose
lie.
two, you know New York's not. You know New York's not gonna lose.
Yeah, but New York could have closed out fucking the Celtics in 4.
Yeah, they could have
They
put you
don't know
know,
how
but
to close. The
yeah, that shit
Knicks
rigged.
don't know how to close.
That shit rigged. You know that shit. You know Boston wasn't finna get swept, bro. You know they wasn't gonna lose in five. That shit was.
They could have though. Like that's the thing. Like
If you would have checked FanDuel game 5 day, Boston had a minus 10. That's how you know
oh my
Boston
god.
wasn't fucking around.
Oh
That's how
yeah,
that
they
shit's all
were.
made.
They
Come on now, Boston
Vegas
minus
definitely made
10
that
on a
call.
closeout game minus 10. Come on,
Boston
bro.
made the call. I will.
With no Tatum, and
It's
you had a
crazy.
minus 10. Come on now, that's your
They
number right there.
Vegas know what they be doing. Yeah, yeah. Like that's why they met with Jason Tatum before that game. By the way, they made that phone call.
They paid for bro surgery.
Derek White came on that like what fucking the first like 10 points. Yeah, you know who he talked to.
Bro made five threes in the first half. And then he
You know
backdoored and couldn't hit two the next game. So you know what I mean? That shit's all scripted.
1 for 8 on the side of. Oh my gosh, see that, and that's the thing. Like, if even if he hit at least 3 in this game, what 6,
That's
and you
cool.
get more
It
than
changes
just
the momentum. It changes
you
the
get
structure of the game.
facts. Then you get more than just fucking Al Horford and Jalen Brown. That's what makes me mad, bro. Like Boston dead ass had the facilities. They still could have won this series. They
Hmm.
had the players outside of Tatum. They just didn't have Tatum scoring. It worked. They dead ass showed it works that they can win without Tatum. They just didn't want to do that shit.
I felt like
Because when I
Jonas
was
Hoover didn't want
watching,
to lock in.
oh god, I was watching like the first half, like the second quarter when it started getting real bad. It was like, bro, they're giving up. Like it hit
Hmm.
like 8 points, the niggas started giving up. I was like, oh yeah, it's getting bad.
And
But
Tatum
it's
getting
like is I don't know. It's confusing though because they didn't have to give up. And then I
Tatum
turned it
going
back on
down,
second half.
and then Brown out here fouling out. You the best player on the team now. You fouling out on a closeout
Didn't want to
game.
win
Three
in the
hundred fucking
third.
million.
In the third,
$300 to foul out. And then he's sitting on the bench like he don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's the shit that really just made me mad.
no winners. Ain't
But
no
then again,
winners.
he get paid 300 million. He don't give a fuck. He got him
I'm
the
just
ring. He
saying
got him
though,
the MVP.
which he shouldn't have. By the way,
Yeah, we're not gonna speak on that.
the best
So we
player
both
should.
got them Wolves and we both got New York pending.
No.
Oh, you got
Yeah, pending,
Indiana
pending.
pending
Yes, pending.
pending.
But
I got New
yeah,
York
I got
pending.
Indiana right now. But if yeah, yeah,
It's
talk to
gonna
me
be a
after
good
game
matchup.
one with that one too.
I'm excited for both teams though, because like we get to see one person. We get to see one superstar on each team get their first ring. And, I
Rightfully
think
so too, though. Rightfully
rightfully
so
so.
for
Yeah,
for each one of them. Each person has a case to make for getting that first because either each star is gonna get the Finals MVP regardless of
yeah.
who
Regardless
is
of what
doing
the fuck
what.
happened,
Well, New York is kind of. I
New
think New
York
York
is
is still
Cattle
gonna.
Brunson. So
Yeah, one of those two, but still, the Stars is gonna win it.
yeah, the Stars are definitely
And
gonna win it.
it's just I need to see 2 Game 7 conference finals,
And then
and
Game
then I
Seven,
need in the finals. I need it. I just need
But I
it.
need each game to go down to the wire. I'm tired of these fucking blowouts. About 30, about 20. I need this shit to come down to the last shot. Motherfucking ISO, best player, good on good. And I need that motherfucker to go up, brick. Well, I need that bitch to go right through the fucking net.
See, we'll see. Here's the good thing though. Each team plays defense.
Yeah.
Each team is like real
It's
good
gonna
on
be a lot
defense.
of
I think
unders.
the only team that like kind of lacks behind everybody else on defense is just the Pacers. But I mean,
Yeah,
they
because they
still
worry
play
about
fucking
offense too
defense.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, with the Pacers, it's just keep up or you lose, dead ass. But I think every game, like you said, it's gonna be a whole bunch of unders. But the blowouts is gonna come after a team has already won.
Facts.
So I don't think it's gonna be too many blowouts for real. And I think
Mm-hmm.
each of these teams, they got pride, bro. Each team that lost so
And they
far, they
young.
don't. Yeah, they never had pride. Every fucking team is young. That's the
Every
craziest
fucking
part.
team is
I
young.
think the oldest team out of all these people is
Back to that Jamal Murray.
maybe New York.
Back to that Jamal Murray comment when he was talking about this AAU team. This is dead ass the best four teams.
Yeah,
Theoretically, the
yo,
best four
I
teams
seen
in the
bro.
AAU.
I seen a tweet earlier that said fucking like you remember that one year? I think it was what 2022 or something, where like the Final Four was San Diego State and Miami on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they tried to compare that to this year's conference finals, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I knew who that person was,
Doing shit.
because it's like first off, you're not gonna compare grown men to college kids. There's just no way.
Facts.
Second of all, it's a big difference when bad teams are playing in college to when bad teams are playing in pro sports.
Right.
Like college, there's a huge difference between a Duke playing a fucking Miami team. Duke is gonna treat them like little boys. So to compare, to say that this year's conference finals is not watchable, not real ball players, bro. And that's why I can't really talk sports to people because they think fucking every game is supposed to be a fucking Michael Jordan versus Dan Kobe or a fucking Tom Brady versus fucking Brett Favre. Like, no, let's sit here. Let's watch these role players play these games and then watch the stars take over. But they don't want to do that. That's
Mm-hmm.
box score watchers.
Nah, facts, facts, facts. I just don't. I really just don't want to see. I might not watch it myself if I see Indiana play fucking Thunder. I don't want to see that shit.
I may watch a few. I may
I don't want to
not
see that
watch as
shit.
much, but I'm gonna watch still.
The fucking Thunder gonna sweep them, bro. I don't want to see that shit.
I don't know though, cause it's like,
I want to
bro,
see.
they
I want to see Ant and Cat go at it. You know what I mean? That's that bang I want to see. Or I want to see New York, and I
yeah,
want to see the
it's too
Thunder
many
go at it.
storylines, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see Ant and Cat. That'd be perfect. Because Julius Randle, his team, Cat, his old team,
Facts.
just
And
go at
then
it,
you
man.
got DiVincenzo
DiVincenzo,
and
yep.
Julius Randle versus fucking. Come on, bro. I don't know though, cause then it's like I'll watch a fucking OKC versus New York,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't want to
or
see Indy versus Thunder.
yeah. I learned that Indiana like they only hold like 117,000 people in their stuff. That's
That shit's
insane.
low as fuck.
That's insane.
That's
I
a
think
Texas
they have
football
like
stadium.
they got, yeah, it is. They got like the same fucking, what was I gonna say?
Caitlin Clark
The
fills that shit up.
smallest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got like the smallest gym in like college and in fucking the pros. Cause I think
Shout
they
out Caitlin
basketball
Clark.
gym. Yo, that dirty player,
Triple double.
she did put up a triple double.
That's what I was saying on fucking women basketball. She's shooting that bitch from goddamn what Tyrese Halliburton said in Yucatan.
no. Oh God,
That
nah, bro.
bitch was
Just
shooting that shit. And I
just
like that.
wait till Paige get right, bro. She had a little slight down first
Wait till
game. Wait
Juju
till
come
she,
in the league.
man,
She
they not chill. They not ready for that.
she
Chill. Because the
Juju
combos
come
that's gonna
in.
be had once Juju playing for them, chill, bro. Chill.
Hey, that Juju versus Caitlyn, that Juju versus Paige, that Juju versus fucking uh Collier versus Asia Wilson. Man,
Chill though. Asia, chill. No, nobody fucking with Asia, bro.
I know, but when I like women's
When
basketball, man. It's getting competitive though, because
it is,
all the demons
they
in
gotta like
college are going to the WNBA now, so they
facts.
playing each other.
They gotta start like pushing it a little more though now, like with advertisements, fucking commercials.
Facts.
Like
And you know
they
what's
gotta just
crazy?
push it more. And low key have it on more like
More sports
Oh,
channels. Ion is
yeah,
crazy.
yes.
Women's basketball, women's
On
sports in
what?
general. Women's Ion, yeah, exactly. That's basic. That's basic cable. So like all like women's sports got to get broadcast more because that shit's just not fair, bro. We got to see them on ESPN or TNT or something like that. Major streaming services. If you got Disney Plus, they put them on Disney Plus. But the fuck,
That's
that's
really
bullshit.
crazy. That's really crazy.
That
Yeah,
shit
that
bullshit.
goes low key the same for fucking like the NFL.
Hmm.
Like, bro, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch us
Amazon Prime.
play on fucking Netflix neither, though.
Yeah,
Like
that Netflix
Amazon
shit was so
Prime,
stupid.
like
That
that,
Netflix shit was
bro.
stupid.
No, Amazon Prime is crazy though. Like, it was cool. I understand they put it on there, but like,
One, one, uh,
it's
one game is cool, but like every Monday
yeah,
night is
yeah, yeah,
nuts.
yeah. Nah.
Motherfucker made me buy. I bought the package, bro. That shit was stupid. Fuck.
And it's like, bro, it's no bad Thursday night games anymore now.
Yeah.
So like now, like
You gotta watch them.
people who,
You gotta
yeah,
pay.
like people who don't got it, they gonna have to pay, and I hate that shit.
Motherfucker,
Netflix,
what's that commissioner name? Roger Goodell. And the fuck you doing, man? He
you
know
got
what
to
he
get him
doing.
out of there. Roger Goodell's he gonna sink the fucking NFL.
He know what he doing, man.
Plus, like fucking what else they showing this shit on? Then having teams like play on Saturdays and shit. I think like it's a few teams that play on hella Saturdays.
Like last year, they had that little stretch where they had those teams, them 3 4 teams played within 11. They played like 2 3 games within 11 days. That shit was nuts.
Oh yeah, we
No
were one of
fucking
those
way.
teams. We
No
definitely were
fucking
one of
way.
those teams. Now imagine like
But I played college ball. We played college ball and shit. So I played QB. Angelo. And I barely got touched. So after Saturday game, I'm tired of shit.
oh
Fuck.
God,
I'm
you're not
tired
gonna
of
want to
shit.
do nothing.
And I don't even get hit. And these motherfuckers in the NFL getting millions just to get their head knocked off.
Oh
And they
God,
got a back door. Go back to treatment the next day and then play on a Thursday
fucking
after they
man.
just played on Saturday. You know what I mean? I'm going home
And
early.
then have to, oh man, or playing on a Monday and have to turn around playing on a Thursday, or
Right.
you play on a Sunday night. That next week you playing on a fucking Thursday. I don't know.
That shit
Scheduling
is.
is really bad. It has been bad this year. Plus,
They
they
might as
have
well.
like it's 3 games that's or 2 games that's gonna be on during like 3 college football games.
They might as well stretch that shit. Like, fucking push the Super Bowl back to March or something.
Yeah, they
Expand
gonna
like
have to
give the whole league a week off.
the
Like,
time or something, or like have your Pro Bowl week be like middle
fuck
of the
that Pro Bowl.
season.
Take that shit out the way, bro. I'm tired of seeing that shit.
Or I don't know. Yeah, no, take that shit out. But
If
like, you
that
got
shit
to do
not like Sean
something though.
Taylor shit, I'm not trying to see that shit, bro.
But they'll never go back to that. But they tailoring it, bro. It's
Hey, he smacked the shit out that Barney, bro. He gotta chill.
oh
R.I.P.
God,
bro, but damn, he smacked the shit out, bro.
yo man,
They out here
and it
playing
was
7-on-7. I don't want to see that shit.
bro. I turned it on one day and it was fucking flag.
Come on,
They
bro.
grabbing flags. What
They
we
could have picked
doing?
me for that shit.
You feel me? Like we can go around to
You go to
local
the backyard for
fucking
that shit.
man, like youth camps or something and do that shit. But like
That's
playing
what you should try
flag
to
and
do.
you grown men, okay,
Grown ass
cool.
man.
Like just take
35
away the Pro
million a year
Bowl.
and you playing flag.
Oh God, like just take away the Pro Bowl and just give them that honor. Like you got that shit added to your fucking resume, bro. Like you
And
got the Pro Bowl this year. You would have made it.
and they need to do
Cause
mid season. Like, cause some teams have a bye week in a fourth, fifth week, and then they play, you know,
hella
12
games.
straight weeks right after that. So like,
Oh God.
nobody's getting really a break. So like I think
Oh
like
God.
after
Every
week eight and
everybody got the
nine,
same.
everybody get a break off. 2 weeks
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Because niggas need that, bro. I feel like it'll be more competitive.
Facts. Cause then it's like,
You
cause
got
you
2 weeks
getting
off.
all the people, yeah, and then you getting people from the AFC chip and shit that's got to come play, and
Hmm.
they don't even want to be there. You feel me? Now they with the niggas who they just lost to, and it's like, bro, ooh, I don't want to see this nigga.
Facts, facts, facts.
Then everybody got to sit and watch the same people playing the bowl.
Hmm.
So it's like, I don't know. Scheduling sucks.
Yeah, but I'm excited for these sports shit, man. The WNBA is back. That
That's
there's just a
all
lot
right
of great
there.
basketball going on right now. NBA too as well. Um, you
Basketball's
know,
in a great place right now, bro.
baseball is in the third of their way down. They third of their games are down. They
Third, and
baseball
it's like
don't
the
hit to that summertime hit.
oh
Summertime
God,
that's when shit gets serious. They
yeah,
halfway through.
yeah,
Everybody making that push. But right now, I'm not watching that shit.
yeah. And it's like 162 games.
Hmm. 182, 162, some shit like that. No man,
Yeah,
I'm not watching the fucking first 20 games. Them niggas would go on 20 and then fucking win 100 straight.
yeah, oh
So
no,
like
that's what makes it crazy. Yo, watching that what's his name? Paul Skeens? Nah,
399s
nah,
and then the 100 ball on Bryce Harper.
nah.
A
Bryce Harder
fucking
didn't stand a chance,
a
bro.
nigga that can hit that bitch on any night. That shit was nice, bro.
Yeah,
That
nah,
shit
bro.
was crazy, bro.
Yo,
99 mile per hour ball and 100
has
mile per hour. Three digits, bro. What the
yeah, that
fuck?
first off, I condemn anybody who plays fucking baseball and can hit that shit.
The catcher
And if
catching
you,
that shit was crazy. Like
yeah, I
kudos
know
to
his
him,
hand
cause
hurt.
nigga, fuck yeah,
I would have dropped it. On God, would have dropped the fuck out that shit,
fuck. But then
man.
again, that's why they get paid all their guaranteed money.
Facts. Yo, has Paul Skeens like ever pitched at Aaron Judge? I think that's something I
No,
gotta see.
I don't think they matched up yet.
I gotta see that,
But yeah, I
or
think
like
Aaron will smoke
Otani
that
or
shit
some
though.
shit. Otani versus a fucking 99, 100 mile fastball from Paul Skeens. Feed that in my fucking veins. I need to see that.
That should be quality, 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 quality.
Facts. Yo, we think it's been about
46 minutes, man. That's all we got for today, though, fellas. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, cousins, my play cousin. All y'all out
play
there, man.
aunties, the moms, the dads. You feel me?
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this podcast to your favorite human being on this earth, or share it everywhere on all platforms.
Yes,
Support
we.
the movement. Game Day Unfiltered. You know, next week we're
This
gonna have some bullshit for y'all. Some clips of some motherfuckers
man
out here in this world just out here what we call doing shit.
doing shit.
We're gonna
The
have that up and
segment
ready
coming
for
soon.
y'all.
Yo,
But appreciate y'all
uh,
tapping in for our first episode.
Apple Music podcast coming. It'll be on there. I'm gonna try to get it on there. Spotify, it will possibly be on there. Just be on the lookout. Um, and yeah, bro. To the world, to our fellow players in this locker room, it's been real.